Hi guys, it's me, it's Bernice. Hope you're all doing well out there in YouTube land. Um, this video is, well, you clicked on it, so you must be interested in what books I'm reading. Or have read. So the books that I have read. Now you're going to hear me talk about a lot about Doreen Virtue. So the books that I have read so far are How to Hear Your Angels. This is a good book. It's kind of like a step-by-step manual on how to hear your angels, how to recognize them, how to hear them clearly, how to receive the messages from your angels clearly, from your angels and your guides. Let's see, and she also helps you recognize your own inner guidance, your own psychic abilities. In this book, it also gives you, it's filled with basically guidelines to help you know the difference between your ego and the ego messages that come in that are usually filled with you can't, you shouldn't, I'm not good enough. Those are the ego messages that usually are fear-based. And divine messages. True divine messages are, we love you. You are connected. You are truly divine. You are, we love you. It's just like divine messages are filled with love. They're filled with light. They're not filled with fear. With this book, you will know the difference between ego-based messages and divine-based messages. This book will help you, understand and clear the table and clear up any clear up the conversations that you have with your angels and with heaven. Help you understand, whether, you're clairvoyant or whether you're using, your clairaudience, which is clear hearing. Clairvoyant is, clear seeing. Clairaudient is clear hearing. So hearing the messages from your guides, your angels from heaven. And claircognizance is clear knowing, and I forget the feeling one, but you'll be able to decipher and know which ones is most relevant to you, and how you'll be able to recognize and feel and know and see how to connect to your angels. And she also, at the end of the book, I don't want to give it totally away, but at the end of the book, she teaches you how to safely do automatic writing. Now, I know there are some people out there who are like, oh no, don't do automatic writing. It's safe. You don't know what's going to come through. Well, that's because you don't ask for protection during these automatic writing sessions. When you ask for protection, when you say a prayer to God and the angels and from Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael will banish those earthbound spirits, those lower energies, and he will connect you to higher loving and caring spirits that you want to connect with. And she gives you a prayer in here to do that automatic writing session with, if you're ever interested in that. She teaches you how to do it in a safe environment, in a loving environment, because that's what we want. So if you're interested in that, this is a good book for you. Now, I don't play with no Ouija board or play with no earthbound spirits. No way. I only talk to the angels, and that's it. I ask for protection from Archangel Michael and from my angels, and that's it. I don't play with any of those things. But if you're interested, pick up on the book. You know, you can get it on Amazon. I got this one at Barnes & Noble, so I believe it was like meant for me to get it. So in store at the time that I went, which is like a month ago. Another good book to read, not a Doreen Virtue book, but if you're interested in chakra systems and the chakra energy systems, this is a good book. If you're interested in energy healing, I think, I'm pretty interested in energy healing. It's quite a fascinating subject for me. If you're not into, if you're into natural medicine and energy systems and whatnot, this is the book that will be for you. I'll read you the title. Intuitive Self-Healing. Achieve balance and wellness through the body's energy centers. And it's by a Marie Manuchehri. Don't know how to pronounce the last name. So, it's basically just using your intuition and to do some self-healing to your chakra centers. Now, everybody has 7 main chakra centers: the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, which is right above the belly button, the sacral, which is right underneath the belly button, and then the root, which is right between Uranus and it's right between there. In this book, she gives she's an actual healing. She's a Reiki master, and she does intuitive healing, energy healing. This author, she's an actual RN. So she gives her story about how she came to be a energy healer, how she discovered her gifts, and how she uses them to heal people, and how to counsel people. And each chapter is a different chakra. So, and each chapter, at the end of each chapter, she gives a kind of like a, I would say, how to heal yourself exercises for each chakra that you can do. And at the end of the book, more exercises, affirmations, and diseases associated with those energy systems, with those chakra systems, because any emotions that we repress in these energy centers tends to bring about illness in a physical form. We repress an emotion in a energy center, in a chakra center, for so long, it brings about illness. Stress is the #1 cause for illness. And I believe if you're into that type of, you know, I guess alternative medical healing or whatever it is, you know, energetic healing, it's a good book. It's a quick read. And she teaches you how to scan your own energy field and scan another person's energy field. And because we all have intuitive powers, it's just, we block it out because of fear. So that's another good read. Okay. A good read, a beginning read, if you want to get introduced to your angels. If you're new to angels, if you're unsure about your angels, if you're unsure about God in any way, pick this one up. Doreen Virtue's Angels 101. It's a basic introduction. It introduces you to angels and how they work. Connecting, working, healing with your angels. It's pretty basic. It's a quick read, 125 pages. If you're unsure, who your angels are, how they work, where they come from, this is a quick read. So if you're unsure, and it gives stories in here about how they work with people, about signs from the angels, angel lights. So if you see sparkly lights in your vision, know that those are your angels. They're saying, we're here, we're with you. So I know I definitely see sparkly lights in my vision. But yeah. Those are the books that I have read and recommended. I have a lot more books that I recommend. Again, you're going to hear me talk a lot about Doreen Virtue. Eating in light. Making the switch to veganism on your spiritual path. So if you're interested in going meatless, taking meat out of your diet, and you're new on the spiritual path, or even if you're not on the spiritual path and you just feel guided to go take meat out of your diet, read this book. I'm only 25 pages in, but so far it's a pretty good read. It's an easy read. It's going to be a quick read. Another good book that I felt guided to, and now this book and this book were both on my Amazon wish list, and they just, over this past weekend, they just suddenly appeared at the Barnes & Nobles that I was at, and it was like a sign saying, get it, read it, and teach. So Doreen Virtue's The Miracles of Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael is a powerful protector. He helps everyone who calls upon him. He saves you from danger. He saves you from harm. There are many stories in here about how he works, how he appears, how people see him, see his presence, how he can work with children as well. Keep away the fears, keep away, just keep fear aside and keep your courage lifted and keep your strength going. They're I'm only, like 65 pages through, but so far it's a good read. If you're interested in working with Archangel Michael, I would recommend picking this book up. But I felt like it was meant to be there for me when I went to the bookstore. And it was so strange. The Archangel Raphael book and the Archangel Gabriel book were there along with this book. And I also have those on my wish list as well. So those other two angels are looking out for me as well. So, but unfortunately I didn't get those two books. But he's with me. And I would recommend reading this one if you want to work with Archangel Michael. Another book that I got, which is also on my wish list, Archangels and Ascended Masters. Archangels, working with the Archangels, how they work, what they do, what they can help you with, how to do invocations with them, how to call upon them, how they can, and Ascended Masters. So divinities and deities from around the world, both New Age and Old Age. So Doreen lists, 77 divinities. It's a little bit of a tough word for me to say. Ascended Masters from Greek, from Rome, from Egyptian, from Asia, from Asian times, Babylonian times, from Tibetan times, from Buddhist, Celtic, New Age, Catholic, Kabbalistic, Jewish, and even Christian roots. So there are all sorts of Ascended Masters in here that you can call upon if you're having a problem, and use them, not use them, have them guide you and help you if you're going through a certain crisis in your life, or, like Isis, she's from Egypt, goddess of mysteries, goddess of nature. So you can call upon Isis, and she gives you a story about Isis and how Isis works, and a message from Isis herself, and how Isis can help you. Isis helps with divine magic, feminine strength, power and beauty, joy and self-esteem, and how you can do an invocation with her. So this is a positive and uplifting book used for guidance and resolving any conflicts that you have in your life, healing purposes, anything like that. So love, legal matters, life changes, employment, finding compassion for others. You can call upon the Archangels and Ascended Masters to help you with any problems of those sorts. So this is a good read if you're interested in those kinds of things, or if you need find out what your life purpose is. You can call upon the different Archangel Michael, or you can need help with manifesting. You can call upon Jesus, or you can call upon different archangels or different deities, or whatnot. So she gives you a breakdown on who works best for what different situation. So another book that I have, and only a little bit, like maybe 10 pages through is the Meditation Handbook. So anybody who's interested in meditation, the Meditation Handbook, the Practical Guide to Eastern and Western Meditation Techniques, by David Fontana. This is now I'm only like 10 pages in, but we'll see how this one goes. If you're interested in meditation and its techniques, pick it up. Learn how to enjoy the mental and spiritual benefits of meditation. So, and learn the techniques, because there are different techniques of meditation out there. So, yeah. So, those are the books. I know this video went on a little long. It's now at 21 minutes. And I went on about it. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah. Let me take a sip of water. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some information out of it. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe and please share and like and do all that good stuff. Karma will come back to you in a good and positive way. And have a blessed day, and I'm sending you positive vibes. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.